What's up? Just be the realest shit I ever wrote against all odds. Man, what's cracking, man? What's cracking? This Gamebredtv, where we talk about sports, but mainly boxing. You feel me? You could call it a show, you could call it a podcast, whatever you want, man. And before I get started, I just want to give a shout out to everybody out there that's been, fucking with me, watching my channel, listening to what I got to say about this boxing. You know what I'm saying? I bleed boxing. You know what I was thinking about? I'm thinking about getting me a piece with an iced out boxing glove on it. Don't be surprised if I get that. Man, we had a crazy weekend, man. A good weekend for boxing again. And I'm kind of surprised. Man, please make 2023 a good year. Boxing. You know what I'm saying? We had the Tank Davis and the Ryan Garcia. You see how that turned out. Fireworks. You feel me? Shout out to them two dudes again. Javante Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia for making that fight happen for us fans. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. So now, they made Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Man, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. And it was pay-per-view. I paid for it. It was 60. It was a soft little 60. I paid that. But let's get right into it, man. So from the gate, no one was giving Loma a chance. Why? I don't know why. I guess casual boxing fans don't know who Lomachenko is. They definitely don't know who Devin Haney is. You know what I'm saying? No one was giving Loma a chance. Talking about he too old, he too small. Man, you can never count a guy like that out, man. That man had 300 and some amateur fights with one loss. I don't think nobody in boxing history has an amateur record like that. And that's why he was so fast to move up the ranks. I remember second or third fight, he got a title fight. And people was mad at that, but not realizing the man has been boxing in the amateurs for hella long. So he was that good. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't give him a chance. They both made weight Friday, day before the fight. I think Devin came in at 134.9 and Lomachenko came at exactly 135. You know what I'm saying? So they both made weight. And when you make weight, that's real professional. So at the weigh conference, at the weigh-in conference, something bizarre happened. Leading up to the fight, Lomachenko and Devin had a lot of respect for each other. It wasn't no bad blood. And so when the face-off came, they just facing off. Lomachenko just looking at him. Devin looking at him. Then Devin started saying something. Loma didn't say nothing back, and then, pow! He shoved that man hella hard for no reason. We trying to figure that out. He still never gave an explanation of why he did that. But that push fueled Loma. I swear it did. So they like, Loma, what was up with that push? Loma was like, you know what? He's mine. He's mine. Lomachenko from the Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? He just got back. He went back. He left boxing to go fight in the war. Came back. So he said, I felt this power. He has no power, which everybody been saying anyway. I don't like to criticize people, but Devin looked tough on the punching bags and shit, but it looked like he got power, but he really don't. And mind you, he was going to the body on Loma, and it didn't affect Loma. So I don't know if he got pillows in his gloves instead of bricks. I hope the man start getting knockouts, but power is something you born with, man. You can build strength, but natural power like Deontay Wilder, Mike Tyson, Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying? They born with power. That's something you can't really teach. So anyway, let's get into the fight. The fight, it start off, Devin Haney went in there, but Devin Haney really seemed cautious to me. He seemed confident before the fight, but as the fight was going on, he had a lot of confused looks about himself. He was going back to the corner. Bill, Papa, he was looking a little concerned, man, because Loma is not no pushover. You dig what I'm saying? So I think what troubled Devin was Lomachenko's footwork and ability to get in the inside. You would think the taller fighter in Haney, with a bigger guy, longer, will use the jab and fight this dude on the outside. That was not the case. Man, Loma footwork, he would go on the side of him and punch him. First he in front of you, then he on the side of you, then he in front of you, then he on the side of you. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty good chess match until the second part of the fight. The second half of the fight start happening. So Lomachenko start touching him. As you can see on the highlights I'm showing y'all, I can't show y'all too much. I would love to show the whole fight and speak through it. They'll never let me do that on YouTube. Copyright strikes like a mother. You know what I'm saying? So I could show you bits and pieces, which is good enough. So the second half of the fight, Loma's starting to touch this boy. And, Loma had a few marks on his face, which is normal for a light-skinned guy like that. Like I said, he's from Ukraine. He's a Caucasian man. But you also saw the damage on Devin Haney's face also. Them eyes was puffy. His nose was leaking and his mouth was leaking. So he was getting touched for sure. You know what I'm saying? I think he underestimated Lomachenko. So let's get into the robbery part of it. Oh, it's all over the net, all over YouTube. Lomachenko got robbed. Me, I wouldn't call it a robbery. I call it a close fight, but the wrong man got the nod. Loma won that fight in my opinion. Max Kellerman, his scorecards had Lomachenko winning. Mike Friegel, he had Vasily Lomachenko winning. And mostly the rest of the world had Lomachenko winning. It's maybe not even a handful of people who thought Devin Haney won. But when you look at boxing, you can't be biased. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I first watched the fight, I watched it for fun. But then after the fight was over, I watched it a few times to analyze it, I scored the fight. And I scored the fight pretty much like Max Kellerman and them did. First round, I had it for Devin Haney. Second round, Loma. Third round, Loma. Fourth round, Devin. Fifth round, Devin. Sixth round, Devin. Seventh round, Loma. Eighth round, Loma. Ninth round, Loma. 10th round, Loma. 11th round, Loma. 12th round, Devin. Which the 12th round could have went either way. It wasn't even an impressive 12th round. But I'm just being generous and giving it to Haney. Was he exposed? Somewhat. But, I mean, when you a fighter and you step up to competition to a different level, it don't look as good, you know.
Subscribe.
Devin won a lot of his fights and got knockouts, or he only got 15 knockouts out of damn near 30 fights. He was knocking dudes out in Tijuana. He was doing a lot of fights in Mexico, and you know how that could be. Same thing with Canelo. Canelo built his record up by beating up people in Mexico, which is, I think, an easier route than it is here in America. So, you know, since he came here, he hasn't really been performing knockouts, which is okay. He got skills. You feel me? And congratulations to Devin Haney and for Loma for making this fight, because it was a good fight and both of you guys are good. And boxing is fans are getting what we want in boxing as of lately. So shout out to y'all, man. But Dev, bruh, you was talking major mess. You was telling, you know, Vasily Lomachenko, humble dude. He don't talk shit. He don't even speak English that good. But Devin, making excuses before the fight. He like, you're training to fight dirty. And I'm thinking, I'm like, I watch all the Loma fights. I ain't never seen Loma fight dirty. So he was on that hype. Then he said, this is what I didn't like. He said, Loma, I could do everything Lomachenko can do, but better. No, you can't. Your footwork is not as good as Loma. I'm starting to question determination, because Loma was determined, and it was crazy because Loma was the smaller guy moving forward throughout the fight. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm showing y'all a couple slow motions. He was getting comboed up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It wasn't no robbery, but it was a close fight. If it was a draw, I would have been like, I'll accept that. But if they would have just been like Devin Haney, the winner, I would have had a problem with that, because I scored the fight. I looked real good. It was hard to score the fight. It was swing rounds, y'all, where it could have went either way. So Loma could have even won bigger, to be honest, but like, I was just being generous on the scorecards, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So another thing that caught my attention was, after the fight, they rewarded him with the win. Shakur Stevenson came in the ring.
What was your assessment of what you saw tonight between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko, 2 men in your weight class?
Lomachenko should be undisputed champion. He won. Wow. He won that fight.
What was it about his performance tonight that makes you say that he deserved the win?
He landed the cleaner punches. He landed the cleaner shots on Dev. And he pushed the pace.
So Shakur Stevenson is in the ring. He calling him out. You know, you go in the ring, if you want to fight somebody after they fight, and then y'all have a little discussion, you know, kind of hype it up for a future fight or whatever. Man, that man, Devin Haney, that boy said one thing. He said, "I'm number one." And Shakur looked at him and was like, "For now." And then him and Bill left. You know why they left? Because they was getting a barrage of boos. This man got booed from when he first walked out to the fight to the end of the fight. Every time Lomachenko was piecing him up, the crowd was going crazy. And what's crazy, don't think these is Ukrainian fans. This in Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? Devin hometown. It's weird. It's complicated. All right, Bill Haney, his daddy is town business, Oakland. He from the town. I think he moved from the town when his son was young. They moved to Vegas. So it's only right for Devin Haney to claim Vegas, but he claimed Oakland too. It's weird. But when they announce him, where they say he fight out of, they say he fighting out of Vegas. Devin from Las Vegas, Nevada, Devin Haney. That's how he get introduced. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I know it's kind of rough, man, for him. I kind of feel a little bad for him. He already didn't have a lot of fans, a whole bunch of casual fans, and they don't even know who Devin is. Everybody know who Shakur is. Everybody know who Tank Davis is. Everybody knew who Ryan Garcia is. And none of them guys' daddy talking for him. That could be one of the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? So they booing Devin, you know what I'm saying? Man, Lomachenko walk out the ring, go to the back, all the crowd high-fiving them, and congratulations, because they felt he won. Devin walking back, boo, boo, boo. Luckily, they weren't throwing drinks, and they didn't Adrian Bronering. Remember Adrian Broner fought Maidana? And he walked to the back, and they was throwing hella shit at him. You know what I'm saying? Because he talked hella shit leading up to the fight. It was the same scenario damn near. You know what I'm saying? So, Devin, he calling out. He want to fight Tank and Shakur. Bad idea. You look I won't say you look terrible, but you didn't look good against Loma. Loma skills was so good, he made you look mediocre. He made you look basic. He made you look normal. You know what I'm saying? He made you look normal, so it is what it is, man. Like and subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. I'm curious to know, is there anybody out there that think Devin won? You know what I'm saying? I think he lost this. You know how Vegas is. If you go get fucked by anybody, it's going to either be the judges or the ref, as you saw in the Rolly Romero fight against Barroso. If y'all want to hear about that, I got a video on that. Go on my page, click on that video about Romero getting a gift again. So yeah, y'all, man, boxing is corrupt. I love it and I hate it. I got mixed feelings. It's like that old girlfriend I had. I like the broad, but I really can't stand the broad. There's something that's making me like her and stick around, but then again, it's something I hate about her. You know what I'm saying? You ever had one of them? That's how my love is for boxing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's 20 minutes in, man. let me get out of here, man. Like I said before, man, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for taking the time out your life to even listen to what I'm saying, watch my video. I appreciate it. Subscribe. It is free. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to all my guys out there. Y'all know who y'all is. Or my girls out there, y'all know who y'all is. I can't be on here just saying hella names. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to say names and forget anybody. But thank you for supporting the channel, man. Got any questions? Leave a comment. And don't forget, it's sick out there. Be safe. It's sick out. I'm telling you. Especially you in this Bay Area and this Oakland, Richmond and all this shit. Be safe. Until next time, holla.